Hi guys, hello. Who missed me? Anyways, it's just been like just a day that I disappeared from this space. So I'm trying to just quickly fix this. Ush. Okay, welcome guys and welcome to today's live stream. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about type ratings. And like you know, we do live streams as much as possible every day by 5 p.m. So in case you're new here and you're surprised what's going on, hi Noye, welcome. You're the first to join me today. Like I'm so happy to have you here. I mean, welcome. Hi guys. How's your day been? Let me know before I start up today's talk. Slim Pilot! It's nice having you. How's your day been? I mean, how's your day been? You guys should share with me. We're going to be talking about how to plan for your type ratings immediately after flight school. Like you know, based on the videos that I've been posting concerning interviews, you're going to see that the engineers, they do ratings, air traffic controllers, they do ratings, pilots, they do ratings. And so how do you actually plan for this rating? Hi mommy. How do you actually plan for these ratings? Because these ratings will actually make you marketable. So how do you plan for it? That's the question we're going to be answering. I'm just going to be telling you what I've thought about and how we can actually, thinking of, okay, how we after flight school look like. So how can we plan to make sure that we are not caught, in the, I'm going to say, in the web of not being among the people to have ratings or think about how we can go for ratings. Hi Aviation, welcome. Oh, sleep pilot, to say your day was good. That's nice. Now, yeah, my day has been good. I'm happy everybody's day has been good. Like just good. I want to be hearing things like exceptional, like my day has been fine, like it has been glorious. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm just going to be going straight into what we have for today because, like I said, if you watch when the engineer was talking about his own part, he talked about the fact that he had some ratings, he had some experience. If you also listen to the interview with the airline pilot, you will also see that he talked about the fact that he had to go get his rating, and in fact he called the costing for his rating. So how do you manage immediately after flight school to actually get a rating, especially if maybe you're self-sponsored, or even if you're not self-sponsored, even if maybe you got a scholarship or a sponsorship or whatever, you need to consider the aspect of getting a rating. Now I will talk a little bit about the way you can go about checking out for a place. So I said I'm going to be giving you like 6 methods at which you can do this. But the first thing I'm going to be saying is it's best for you to search for airlines that actually rates you. The truth is, in this country, you might not find a lot of airlines. Damvinco, welcome. You might not really find a lot of airlines that actually send you for rating, but there are airlines that actually send persons for rating. So the best thing, or the most cheapest way you can actually get a rating, firstly, is that you can look for airlines that actually send persons for rating. And definitely, if you get employed by those airlines, like passing their aptitude tests, like doing all their like screening processes, if you pass it properly, they are going to send you for rating. That's one method you can actually go about it. But let me assume you did not, or you've not found an airline that actually sends people for rating, or you don't know about any that sends people for rating, or maybe you applied and it failed, and now you want to go to airlines that are just waiting for persons that you need to come along with your rating. The first thing I'm going to say is check the kind of aircraft that are being flown in your region. I see a lot of persons saying that, oh, they don't want to fly in their own country. What if they go to the next country and all that? But the truth is that you have a higher chance of getting jobs from your own country than going to someone else's country. So the first thing you can do is check the aircraft that are being flown in your country, in your region. And a lot of persons have been telling us, especially these few days, that I believe, welcome, that he checked for an airline that, or like a company that had a particular type of aircraft. He did his own research. If you can do your own research and see that, okay, a lot of airlines are flying Boeing 737 NG, a lot of airlines are flying maybe Boeing 777, a lot of airlines are flying maybe the A320, that is the kind of rating you should go for. Don't go for a rating that is not even needed in your region at all. This is part of the ways you can consider getting a type rating, how to plan for your type rating before you get even out of flight school, not just even before you get out of flight, like, sorry, not just when you get out of flight school, even before you get out of flight school. These are some things that I feel we should be looking at, like, okay, what are the kind of aircrafts that we have in our country? What are the kind of airlines? What do they focus on? How do they do this? How do they do that? Those are the kind of things that you should have at the back of your mind. Then if you do your, I'm going to call it a market survey about the kind of aircrafts and the kind of airlines that are being flown like around your region, then you can now decide of the type of rating you're going to get. Whichever one you pick, just make sure it's within the confines of the aircraft you at least have in your country or in your region or in your state, whatever it may be. Just make sure it's around that, because that's the only way you can have a higher chance of getting a job, like maybe getting an employment in a company, in an airline or something. Then guys, the number 2 thing is you have to save up for it. Saving up is very, very paramount, because it's just like when a woman, let me use this instance, when a woman gets pregnant, she has like 9 months before she gives birth, and it's not at the day of birth they start looking for the money to deliver her from pregnancy, that kind of thing. So you already know at the back of your mind that you need a rating the moment you're leaving flight. And this doesn't just apply to pilots. This thing applies to engineers. Engineers still require ratings. They require ratings to be able to work on aircraft, whether wide body aircraft, whatever the thing may be, they require ratings. So even cabin crews, funny enough, everybody requires ratings. The only thing is that some like maybe the cabin crew rating and the engineering, like their ratings are kind of like cheaper than the flight. Like if you want to become a pilot and you want to do a rating maybe on a Boeing 737 as a pilot and all that, it's quite expensive. But the truth is that all of us require ratings. So why not save up already from the moment you enter, or thinking about it, why not like project that, okay, you're going to be needing so amount of money. You might not be able to like save every single thing, but at least you would have saved up at least just a little that is going to like that's going to like help you the moment you leave. Because if you come on board and you say that, okay, you have about, let me say you have about let me assume your type rating maybe is about $80,000. Let me assume that's too much anyways. Let me just assume it's $8,000, and now you come up and you say, oh, I have $40,000 here with me. You're likely going to find someone that will want to support you, or that company might even be happy enough to say, okay, we'll pay the remaining half, go get your rating. In fact, I've even heard that there are some companies that will pay just half of it, and you will have to go and look for the remaining half. Or there are companies that will tell you to pay a certain amount of money, then they will now add up money to themselves, like to what you paid, to send you for the type rating. So I don't know if you're getting my point. It's bad to be blank, like not having any cash at all. So something you can do in the process of planning for a rating is for you to save. So do well to save up for that project. Do well to save up for that thing that you're hoping you're going to get. Another thing is that you should request. If you go to a company and they say, okay, we're going to offer you a job, but this is that, you can request. That's okay. Though what I'm telling you is from the experiences I've heard from other persons, these are the things they did that made it work for them. These are the things that they've been doing. People that have left flight training and have gotten jobs, most of them were sponsored by their airlines, most of them waited, most of them saved up for it, most of them already have the money for it. And these are the things that work, because we have to be working with things that obviously work, because that's the only way we can move forward. You can request. If an airline says, okay, we're only going to take people that are type rated and all that, and you don't have the type rating, I think something else that we can do is not bad to actually request. These are thoughts that are just coming to my mind. I'm like, okay, these are things we can do. People have been doing it and it has been working for them. Why not try? Why not request and say, okay, is it possible for you guys to train me and put me on a bond? Let me say a 5 years bond or a 2 years bond or a 3 years bond. I'm going to work with you for this period of time and I'm not going to leave, because I think airlines actually like all those bonding systems and all that because it pays them better. So it's not bad to request. There's not, the worst you can hear is a no, sorry, we can do that and blah blah blah, but at least you made a step, you at least requested. The next thing is searching for cheaper places to do your type rating. There are a lot of places in the world and they do some type of, like, maybe they do Boeing 737 in US, they do it in South Africa, they do it in a lot of places. And now you want to go to the place that actually has a more expensive. That doesn't mean maybe the school is quite recognized and so, but you need a type rating to at least present. And at least this school is good. Everybody knows this school to an extent, and it's cheap. Is it not better if we actually pick a cheaper place that we know is still standard, that is still good, and at least get a type rating? So when they say, okay, people with type ratings, okay, I'm looking for people with type ratings in so field, come and get the job. You are likely to get the job than not even having a type rating at all. So another advice I have in your planning is that you should look for, it's best to look for schools that are actually cheaper. Or these are things I think about, like, okay, why go for the most expensive one when you know you don't have that much money, and there's this other place that is a little bit cheap and you know that you can still gain the same value. That's the thing. It just depends on your pocket. It depends on how you are planning for yourself. Then now, the last thing is, please do a combo plan. I asked one of my senior colleagues like some months ago or so, when he went for his type rating, he had to put the feeding, the accommodation, the transportation, everything into his plan, including all these kits that they usually give in the type rating, let's say the type rating setting. Like, they give you iPad, they give you flight bag, they give you all these. Sometimes I don't know if they actually add headsets to it, but I don't think if they do, but I know they add iPads to it, because these are things you're still going to use in the airlines. These are things you're still going to use when you start flying by yourself. So if it's possible for you to do a combo plan, based on what he said, I think it was better for him in the sense that he did, like, transportation was there, feeding was there, accommodation was there, everything. So they pick them up from the airport, from the hotel, take them to the place they are doing the type rating. The moment they are done, they bring them back. In fact, dry cleaning was there, laundry was there. They were feeding them. I think it was 2 times a day or 3 times a day. I can't remember clearly what he said concerning the feeding part, but I know he said there was laundry there. Not only laundry, there was transportation. They pick them up, take them back, and bring them back to their hotel room at night. And there was also, they also give them iPad and some little kit and all that. So if you can do a combo plan, it will be also better. So guys, I just listed 6 ways. If you can't find an airline that is going to like help you out, you can save up, you can check for you can check around for the kind of aircrafts that are in your region or in your country. You can request if they want to put you on a bond, or if they want to put you on whatever that will favor them, but I will also favor you. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they're saying they're going to do this for you, but it's still going to favor you and all that. If also search for places that are cheaper and get a combo plan. These are my 6 ways that I feel that we can, because we are all in this together, we can actually plan for our type ratings and not be caught up in that web of like struggling after the whole type rating, after the whole like flight training is over. So guys, this is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, both on past videos, this video, whatever it may be, leave leave it in the comment section. I'll be there to read, to reply, to answer all of the above. And if you've not subscribed and you're new here, do well to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It's very important. And I'm going to be seeing you in the next video, either in the morning or in the evening again for the live stream. Thank you so much for me. I really appreciate the thumbs up. Like, it's like very encouraging. So guys, till I see you guys, don't forget, watch those videos, take down notes so that you don't skip anything. The moment you start skipping, the moment you start forgetting a lot of things, you might not be able to execute something you don't even remember. So it's always good to take down notes. It's always good to like write down things you're learning so that you're able to like execute them. Thank you very much, Naye. I appreciate it. So till we meet next time. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.